Okay, so I'm getting gas right now, and today we are going to venture out to, drumroll, Cross. So I'm getting gas, and we are about 27 minutes away from today's adventure, which is Cross Springs out in Spicewood area, Texas, Spicewood, Texas. And it's gonna be like 86 today, so it's gonna be really nice. Right now, I am leaving out of Sunset Valley, and it's cloudy, cool this morning, a nice breeze. But we're expecting 86 today. It's gonna be a really nice day, and I am excited for the spring. So let's gas up, and we've got about 20 miles. We're 20 miles out, and I am excited, and I hope you guys are enjoying these adventures. And after the holidays, I will be heading back to my home base. So we're gonna do a reset and prepare for phase 2 of our Texas trek. Y'all, it is closed from November the 1st through February the 16th. When I saw it online, I thought that it was, okay, so Cross Springs is closed. I did look online, and I thought it was just the overnight reservations was closed from that time, but they are completely closed. That's crazy. But anywho, on to our next destination. We're already on the path, so I'm just gonna hop over to Marble Falls. That's where I was headed next anyhow, and we're just gonna keep on traveling and keep on enjoying the day. Yeah, so it was a nice drive, but we're gonna continue on to our next destination, and then after that I will be heading back to my home base to reset, try to get this squilling situation under control. It's kind of off and on. It's not doing it at this very moment, but yeah, so that's it. But we're not going in there today. They closed. All right, let's go to Marble Falls. Okay, so I've pulled up into Marble Falls. I'm just in the city area, and it's pulled over because I wanted to figure out exactly where I wanted to go, and I'm not really up for like a walking tour or anything like that. Like, I was dressed for like the water. I wanted to be in the water, by the water. So I searched and I found a place called Hamilton Pool Preserve. It is open and it's 37 minutes away. So I think I will have to pay Marble Falls a visit another time. And then I may even trek back, because there is a park that I wanted to go to that I forgot that was in Spicewood, but we can get to that another time. There's time. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and head to Hamilton Pool Preserve, and we'll see you guys in about 40 minutes. I just pulled in to the entrance portion, and y'all, I just see a sign that said reservations required, and I ain't make no reservation. So let's see what we can figure out. I mean, things are just thinking today, so let's see what's going on here. Okay guys, so yes, reservation, because they have sessions. They have
next stop sign,
2 sessions, and one is like from 9 to like 12:30 or something, and the other one doesn't start until 2. Focus. The other one, reservation, doesn't start until 2 because they have limited space. And he also mentioned that the waterfall is dried up, but he told me that they have another park that's only about a mile away. It's 9 minutes. I just put it into the GPS, and he said there's nice hikes and water there, so we're gonna go there. I mean, we are just, I think it's coming to an end for my little phase one of my Texas trek because everything is like closed but the sun is still out and it just feels so good. It's like, come on. But yeah, so I would have to either go online, sign up for the 2 o'clock and then come then, or wherever I'm going now, if this satisfies me for the day, because I really just wanted to just hang out for like the rest of the day until it's time for me to, you know, tuck in. And yeah, so that's not gonna be it, unless I sign up. I don't know, let's just go check out this next park over and see what we come up with. I do need to get a hike in. I do need a little cardio today, so let's go F around and find out. Okay, all right, Milton Reimers Ranch Park is where we're heading. All right guys, so I went ahead and just paid the entry fee because I'm tired of driving at this point. I've driven to 2 locations, 3 technically. The first was closed, and then Marble Falls was like, I didn't want to just be in another town doing a walking tour or anything. So I am here, and yeah, we're just gonna check it out. It's not really like waterside, chill by the water type of vibe. It's like you mostly have to hike towards the river, any place. But she said there may be a parking lot or 2 that, you know, may have a little bit of a view. But anywho, I definitely need to get a hike in, and then I'll hike to the water and just chill out, pack my bag, a blanket, and just like have some lunch or something. But we're gonna make the best of this, and it is pretty cool. Look at this. On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. And it was quite a drive coming into this place. And yeah, it was some curvy curves and some steep hills, but Miss is doing her thing. Besides her little squilly squeak that we got to get taken care of. All right. Okay, so I had to hurry up and hop out and use the restroom. But yeah, I came back here. This shelf keeps falling, so I had stuff on the floor from that shelf that falling. So when I do my van life reset, when I get back to the house, I've got to fix that shelf. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack a bag. I do need to put on sneakers and tennis shoes because it's a hike down to the river. And this is this is my view. I just parked to where there was shade. When I open the doors, I can open the doors and still have privacy when I do come back and just like hang out for a spell. But I am sore, y'all. I did leg day and I'm sore. My shoulders are still sore. Shoulders and chest is still a little bit sore from upper body day, and then my legs are sore from my workout from yesterday. So yeah, let's get my shoes on. We got child, that scared me. The doggone tree. That's one of those 3 innate fears that I told y'all about. What are the 3 innate fears? Sudden noise, loud noise, and fear of falling. And that was a sudden noise, and it startled me. All right. Let's. Oh, guess what? This will be the my first time using my hiking bag. So I'm gonna pack this up. I don't feel like I have a whole lot of snacks, but let's pack it up and see what we come up with. Hiking. I've been actually waiting for a hike, so I'm kind of. Oh, this looks bad. Oh, this drive up here just kind of irked up some stuff. Ooh, chow. Okay, let's figure this out. blanket. Or maybe, do I want to take a blanket? I think I'll take the other thing. All right, let's go. Let's get our hike on. Let this window up. Sit right there. Lock her down. Keys. Backpack. I think on my phone, I think I may try to, thought about bringing my little, well, not so little, but this is what I usually lay on to like read. So let me see if I can fit this on my backpack. I should take out my... All right. Let's go. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I should go that way. It did say that it's a steep grade and there's no shade. And then we have this entrance over here that has the access, lower river, upper river, and beach access. And it looks a little rocky, but I think I might go ahead and head this route. Yep, we're going. I've got to be careful with my steps, so I'm gonna put this away for now, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Actually, this is pretty cool already. I like the steps here. Oh, is that already water? All right, I'll see you guys when I get to the bottom. This actually feels really good to like focus, because you gotta focus on where to plant your feet, or else you could go tumbling down with all the rocks. But you know, when I lived in LA, I loved going on hikes. I think I went on a hike like, I don't know, probably at least once a week, if not twice, especially like over the weekends. But this is nice. I am in my element. I am in my element. And I'm ready for the water and my reading and some snacks, and just hang out and chill by the water. So let's trail along and get to this water. Well, that was a very short hike, but it is leading us to this. I did go left initially, which brought me down to the other side, but I wanted to come further and just check out more of the trail. So this is where we're working at. We can go steep or we can go safe. Well, that doesn't even lead down to anything, so this is our only option. So let's climb down. Alright, so I spotted this rock over here, and it looks like the water, hopefully the water isn't that deep, because you know what I told you my goal was, that I was going to learn how to swim confidently into any body of water, but I definitely want to learn how to swim confidently in the ocean. One day during this journey, I will proudly say that. So let's continue on this journey and let's just not drown today, okay? Because we're gonna make it to that goal. So there will never have to be an instance where I have to say again, I can't confidently swim. I'm just not sure. Anywho, let's go check out this rock and bask in the beauty of this rockful beach. It's like I'm alone, but I feel so free and surrounded. Oh, look at the stream. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that rock. Nature's got a hold of me. All right, it's time to take these shoes off because we're in sand territory. So I think I'm gonna set up camp, so let's do that. So, y'all, I'm tempted to kind of walk in and see how deep the water is, to like get some, like a nice image on that rock would be so nice, but I am a little, which I shouldn't be, but fearful of how deep it possibly could be. And I honestly don't want to get like the water in my hair and have to like wash the braids, because that's like a whole process. But I have to wash my scalp anyhow this weekend, or this coming week, or when I get back home, which is this weekend. Yeah, but I'm kind of itching to get in there and see how deep. Now, as soon as you put your feet in the water, the sand like sinks down, so it's not like hard sand, so it's not steady at all, and that's already kind of like a little. But I want to go in a little bit just to see how far I can get. And also, the lady did mention when I was checking in that this side is our property and that side is like private property to like stay on our side. So probably not, but I am gonna just go in as far as I can. So let's just do that. Let's just challenge ourselves today. Lesson for the day: challenge yourself, push past your fear, and stay alive. Okay, we're gonna go walk out there and see how far we can go before we turn around. Let's go. Walk on with your badge, yeah. Okay, let's get my car out the way. Okay, there's some big old rocks down there. They hurt, but I'm also gonna obey the rules and stay on this side. But next time in another place where it wouldn't be against the rules to cross over, because that is someone else's private property. So I did go halfway. It is a little bit deeper, but I don't think it probably would have passed like my mid-chest area. But I am laying right in the sand and don't even care. It is that kind of day. But the water feels good. And I am going to have this banana before it ruins. Get some reading in. There's no trees or no shade where I am, but the sun is kind of dipping in and dipping out. And there's a breeze, so that feels really nice. And I did see and or hear some people. There's a guy down there. I don't know if he's just hiking. He looks like he's going back up the trail. But yeah, I'm just going to hang out and enjoy this day, and then go back and splash around in the water a little bit more. I probably will put my flip-flops on, but I kind of feel like they may fall off too. But the only thing is like trying to walk through those rocks at the bottom. It's a little painful. And I'm used to walking on rocks outside, but those suckers will catch you by surprise. and it also sinks down as well. So, but other than that, I'm proud of myself. I went halfway and I stayed on our property on this side, which I have access to, which I have permission to have access to, and not the other side, because that is someone's private property, which is really nice to have. Anywho, let's chill. Okay, I know it's windy. The wind just kicked up actually, but I'm gonna get close so that you guys can hear me, because I know the wind is a little noisy. But I did want to ask y'all, and I would love to see your comments. What does freedom mean to you? What is it to you? I have a banana on my lip. The question for today is, what is freedom to you? Specifically you. What does it feel like? And do you feel like you are currently living a free life? Do you feel like you are who you feel like you are? Or are you pretending to be something to fit an image that may not be your authentic self? And I would just like to know, because I think this is a part of what stems all of the mental illnesses, is not feeling that sense of authenticity and self-freedom and self-love and all of that. So I would like to know, so that we could maybe help each other get to that point where we are living our authentic selves and we do truly feel free to our standards and no one else's standards. So please let me know in the comments as I enjoy this banana and the water and the sun and the breeze. Because I think this is an important question that we should all sit down and ask ourselves. So let me know. When she gets done with this banana, what's she gonna do with the banana hole? Guess what? I'm a Virgo. Got a trash bag. Honey. We'll be in Texas, we don't litter. And this is a big one. Don't mess with Texas. Put your trash in the bag and throw it out on your way out. I just had to raise up. So sometimes when I lay down and I turn my head a certain way, like depending on what position my head is in, I'll get like a vertigo episode coming. So if I have to hurry up and get out of that position and like readjust so that the crystals go back to where they need to be. I don't know what causes this. I know I researched at one point, it was like lack of vitamin D, which I'm getting plenty of, and I have been for these past, weeks. And hydrating, and I've been pretty much hydrating pretty well. But yeah, so I was laying down to read, and then I had to hurry up and get up. The first time this happened was last year in November. And I think it was like November 3rd or 4th when it happened, and I didn't know what was going on. At the time, I thought I was just really dehydrated, and then it got worse and worse, and then my sister ended up taking me to the emergency room, which I don't go to doctors. I don't do doctors. I'm always just well. And yeah, so I had vertigo, and then I just got really, really nauseous because everything just kept moving and just wouldn't go away. And then, of course, everything came up. I felt a little bit better, but then they also gave me some medicine, which I only took at the few days after leaving the ER. And since then, I haven't taken any in like those following couple of weeks. Now, what I did do, I removed caffeine. I stopped having caffeine. I did try the IQ, like the mushroom coffee, I guess it's supposed to be, like the non-jitter. And I barely when I do have that, it's only like half a bag, but I did have some this morning, and I'm wondering if that's still too much caffeine, because normally I just have black tea. That's my caffeine level. So I'm thinking at this point I may have to just 86 it all. I don't know if that's what's causing it, but it just happened. And it happens normally like if I'm asleep in bed and I have to and I roll over, it's normally to the left side, and that's what I just did. I rolled over to my left side. But yeah, I don't know how to get to the root cause of like what makes the crystals go where they're not supposed to go. I don't know. I don't think the doctors really know either. But I'm just gonna keep in following my intuition on what I feel like it is or what I feel like I should do about it, because that is one thing that I don't like, is to not feel well in my body. And that is why I am embarking upon not only this being a new start of life and as van life, I wanted to also make this about wealth, yes, about wellness and my health, and the goal is longevity. And so I will be embarking upon some changes in my diet as I'm pondering on what my body needs, because I am back in the gym lifting to build muscle. And because muscle definitely is another part of, you know, living life and having that longevity, because muscle is what keeps you living long, and heart health, and that all boils down to what you put in your body and on your body. So yeah, so this is about wellness as well, and I'll be doing some things. I have some things on my list, on my agenda, that I'm going to be doing as far as like spa treatments, that's, you know, to bring some cleansingness, some cleansing to my body. There are some treatments that I want to try. Lymphatic drainage is one of them, so that is on my list when I get back uptown, because there is a place that I want to go to, that I feel like, you know, I would get a good experience. And there are some things that I have tried already. I went to a sweat house, which you can see that on my TikTok stories or TikTok page. But yeah, there's a lot of things, and I'm still figuring it out. I've been plant-based for going on 9 years now. It's been 9 years now. So yeah, plant-based for 9 years, but I'm constantly removing things or changing things as I learn more about plant food, and that is something that I want to share with y'all as well, is whatever I'm learning. I like to share so that you can make your own decisions to enhance your health and your wealth, because wealth, what do they say? Wealth is health, something like that. But yes, so that is the underlining through line to this new lifestyle. Is not just van life and freedom, but van life, freedom, and health and wellness. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, but I'm going to try and read, but probably not lay down and read. So yeah, no more vertigo. Alright, so I packed up. I'm gonna walk down that way and just kind of check it out and see what lies on the other side. So let's go. Alright, so this is the other side. I feel like the water is a little bit, or a lot, more shallow, and there is a flatter rock there that would make for a good photo op. So this one right here. Should we or should we not? Let's see. I'm gonna head back up soon because I have to use the restroom. They do have restrooms, and I may check out another trail or something. Whew, okay, I made it back to the van. That little steep back up. Got my heart rate up, but feels good. So I made it back to the van. I do need to use the restroom, but I think I'm gonna go to their restrooms, maybe right through there. But I think I may eventually just chill here for a bit, as long as I get a nice breeze. And I don't know, I may watch a movie if I get enough, if I have enough bars and reception to watch something and just kind of chill out. Again, I'm facing like nothing really. This is what I'm looking at here. But yeah, let's go use the restroom. I'm just gonna leave that open. No one else is here but me. Just as long as no creatures come back and try to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going just like this because I'm free. Having my way now, fearless. Fearless. Oh, I do want to go check out, there's a little walk path, but I think it's like wheelchair access, but it's just like a concrete walking path that I may trail down just to see, just to be curious and soothe my curiosity. But let's go use the, wait, there's porta potties. Are these not restrooms? Child, I may have to go back to my van because I'd rather my van than those. But I have come across some that are really clean and actually smell really good. But anywho, let's go check out and see what we got over here. Wow. Another thing is, on my way in, I asked the lady because I've been needing to fill up my, on the way in, I also asked the lady because I've been needing to fill up my bathroom water jug. And I asked her if they had a water spigot. And she's like, well, we do, but we had a water pipe bust recently and we no longer have, you know, like running water. So I'm guessing that's also why the bathrooms are closed. Everything's closed. I guess that's a sign for me to go ahead and trek on back to my home base and reset and prepare myself for more off-grid living, because that's the idea. And then that is where we're gonna get our hikes and our Big Bend, because I've never been to Big Bend, so I gotta go. And more off-grid traveling experiences after the holidays. So I'm gonna spend the holidays preparing the van for that, getting power stations, internet, you know, set up, reorganizing the van, and just resetting with everything that I need for phase 2 of my Texas trek. So yeah, let's get settled, change, wash up, and see what else we have on our agenda for today.
Energies can manifest. Spiritually, it is believed that these multiple realities are created through universal consciousness, where each thought and intention generates a new branch in the universe, forming a new reality where a version of us experiences a different story. In some of these realities, we might be living the life we desire, while in others, we face different challenges, all shaped by the vibrations and choices we emit at different moments of our existence. Quantum physics, on the other hand, offers a complementary view, suggesting that the universe operates within a field of infinite possibilities. The concept of quantum
so as you can see, I'm just having some lunch,
indicates that subatomic particles,
if you're curious as to what I do when I'm just chilling, I listen to higher conscious messages on YouTube.
On a fundamental level, all possible realities already exist simultaneously, and our consciousness, through its decisions and energies, collapses these possibilities into a single experienced reality. So we can say that the existence of multiple versions of ourselves in different realities is not just an esoteric theory, but an idea that resonates both in the spiritual and scientific realms. Each version of ourselves represents a part of our infinite potential, living realities that, although separated by thin frequency,
and if you're curious as to what I'm eating,
deeply interconnected.
This is a plant-based hot dog with some like wheat bread
are not disconnected
and hummus.
On the contrary, they may be constantly trying to communicate with us, sending signs and messages that can guide our path and decisions. But how do we recognize these signs? How do we know if a version of ourselves in another reality is trying to communicate with us? Let's explore the most common signs that may indicate this connection. Have you ever had the feeling that something at a particular moment seems strangely familiar, as if you've lived that experience
So my
before?
path in life is to constantly be evolving and reaching to become a higher self on a daily basis, and to continue to be enlightened and to share that enlightenment and encourage everyone to find that path again, to
The
true,
barriers between
true
realities
authenticity.
dissolve,
You will know it when you
allowing
feel
you
it.
to glimpse
And I'm still on that
experience
path,
that another
but I'm
version
truer
of
and
you
truer
has
to my
already
true
lived.
self and authenticity every
Beyond
single
this
day.
feeling,
And it's because
synchronicities,
messages like
those
this, being
meaningful
intentional with
coincidences that seem
my
too
life
well
choices, as
aligned to be
I've
merely
completely changed
accidental,
that.
can be
And
clear signs that a
yeah, I
parallel
just want to
version
encourage
is
you all
trying to
to
communicate with you.
become
When you repeatedly
aware
encounter certain numbers,
of self
symbols, or events,
and the
it
power
can be
that
an
you have
indication
within.
that something greater is at work. These synchronicities serve as a reminder that parallel realities are connected in ways that we often do not consciously perceive. It's as if the version of you in another reality is guiding your steps. Using these during meditation, focus on the sign or message you received and allow your intuition to guide you toward its meaning. Intuition plays a crucial role in interpreting these signs. Often the message may not make sense immediately, but your intuition can offer valuable insights into what it truly means. So trust your inner voice and the feeling that accompanies these experiences. If something feels right or resonates deeply with you, it's likely you are on the right path to correctly interpret that message. After interpreting the signs received, the next step is to integrate the lessons learned